We're ready to move forward to the general election and get all those votes to coalesce in the community around me to become the next mayor. And I'm truly honored by the privilege of moving forward and having the opportunity.
We're hearing more from one of the two candidates left in the race for Palm Coast mayor.
Retired Army Captain Mike Norris has lived in Palm Coast since 2006.
It's kind of hard to break into politics in this community, but I think my platform and my resume has impressed people, and I have a nonpartisan platform, and it's all about concentrating on our city and getting our infrastructure straight, and that's it. That's our platform, and my platform hadn't changed in almost 2 years now. So we're ready to move forward to the general election.
Norris says he wants Palm Coast to attract industrial growth and the jobs that come with it.
We have more than 50% of the eligible working citizens of this city and this county leaving every morning to go work somewhere else. We have to bring in industry and jobs and fix our infrastructure. And as the old saying goes, CEOs do not bring their industries to cities with failing infrastructure. So that's the key point of my platform is infrastructure.
Norris says he wants to bring smart growth and expansion to Palm Coast.
If we just keep building residential houses and not bringing any businesses and industry in here, all of us are going to suffer. All of our taxes are going to go up.
Tomorrow we'll hear from Norris's opponent, Cornelia Manfrey.
Good morning, Flagler County. I'm Rich Carroll. You're listening to Flagler's Morning News on Monday, August 26th.
The Sheriff's Office has partnered with Second Chance Group to give inmates an opportunity for gainful employment.
Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley says his department is helping inmates live a recovered life.
Sheriff Staley calls it the Second Opportunity Reentry Program.
In an effort to help turn inmate lives around, we've implemented many programs in the Sheriff Perry Hall Inmate Detention Facility to give them the tools to be successful. But what we still needed was willing employers to give them a job when they are released from the county jail after serving their sentence.
Sheriff Staley says the program would not be possible without a partner.
And this is being done at no cost to the taxpayer as we use the Inmate Welfare Fund to help fund this continuing education in job placement. I appreciate Chief Dan Ingert and our partnership with Second Chance for giving our inmates an opportunity so they can become productive citizens of our community.
The program includes about 24 hours of instruction offered once a week. It's available to any inmate providing they're not in disciplinary status. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Daryl Moody.
This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Who is watching out for your kids when they're in school?
John Finelli is the Director of Student Services at Flagler Schools. He said he's watching out for your kids, and one way he's doing that is with the help of the tobacco-free Flagler program. He said just when it looked like smoking in our restrooms in schools had slowed or stopped, it had not.
Things were going really well. And right about the time that we had just about overcome that epidemic, a new one started to begin. And vaping came on the scene. And it came on the scene quick.
Finelli said on a recent episode of Flagler Health Matters that sometimes students know what's happening before the adults know, and the adults are playing catch-up. Flagler Health Matters is on WNZF Saturday mornings at 11:30 and on the Flagler radio app. Tomorrow, who's vaping in school and how can it be stopped? From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
The second phase of the 2024 Disaster Preparedness Sales Tax Holiday is underway across the state of Florida.
As hurricane season enters its peak, emergency officials want to be sure everyone is prepared in case of an emergency. Flagler Emergency Management Director Jonathan Lord says there were quite a few sales tax-free qualifying items.
A lot of those items that are typically applied sales tax to, a lot of them are tax exempt. Even foods are included this year. Things like can openers, food and water bowls, coolers, flashlights, smoke detectors, fire extinguishers, tarps.
And there are some tax-free specialty items.
For those that live in trailers, ground anchor systems to help tie the trailers down. And this year, even up to $3,000 for generators. So if you have a generator priced up to $3,000 for home use, you can get that tax-free up until September 6th.
And of course, selling for $50 or less are portable, self-powered radios, two-way radios or weather band radios, and many types of common batteries.
For those of you that haven't built out the kits or looking at ways to enhance your disaster kit, there's no better time between now and September 6th to buy some of those items and save yourself, depending where you're shopping, 6 or 7%. We'd definitely rather you buy it from stores here in Flagler County and help our local businesses.
The local sales tax holiday goes through September 6th. For Flagler's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.
And now, Mike Licio with your WNZF local sports update.
Week 1 in Football County is in the books. Rich Carroll and I opened the football broadcast season at the Ship Friday night when the Bishop Kenny Crusaders came to Palm Coast for the first time since 2010. Crusaders quarterback Derek Heidemann hit J.P. Donovan for a 16-yard touchdown pass, and Kenny running back Caleb Madison won 34 yards for the first of his 2 touchdowns, making it 14-0 after 1. On the second play of the second quarter,
Birchfield takes the snap, rolls to his right again, looking, throws deep over the middle, open, and it's a touchdown! Touchdown Pirates! Thomas Larrywan!
The Crusaders would stretch the halftime lead to 35-6. Out of the half, Heidemann threw his second touchdown pass of the night to Andrew McCoy, down 42-6. The Pirates finished on a high note.
Harris takes the handoff off the right side, near the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown Pirates! Darwin Harris!
The Pirates tandem of Darwin Harris and Wiley Connor combined for 125 yards. Kenny wins 42-14. The Pirates look to bounce back at Atlantic in Port Orange Friday night. FPC had the week off. Rich and I will join them on the road Friday in Winter Park to take on Lake Howell. Coverage begins on the WNZF Sports Network at 6:45. Saturday, FPC Cross Country hosted the 13th annual Spikes and Spurs Classic at the fairgrounds. In the boys' race, Bulldog Jevin Luna was the county leader, finishing 5th overall, half a second ahead of Pirate Blaine Vogel. In the girls' race, Bulldog freshman Peyton Sarasi annihilated the field, winning by 25 seconds. Teammates Ariana Slaughter, Madison Lagarde, and Taylor Novak joined her in the top 10. Wednesday, we have a trio of crosstown showdowns between Matanzas and FPC in boys and girls golf and volleyball at the Ship. In NASCAR news, Daniel Dye finished 8th yesterday in the Kicks Country number 43 Chevrolet at the Craftsman Truck Series Milwaukee Mile. Colleague Racing announced that Dye will join their Xfinity Series team full-time for the 2025 season. WNZF is your home for local sports, with updates Mondays and Fridays. From the Sports Desk, I'm Mike Licio.